Guys, we need to go back to the basics. The last video, we got a little bit carried away with our bamboo Gatling gun, bubble gum gun. Although we are going back to the basics, we are going to be using all 100% natural materials. No tape, no glue, no nails, which I've seen a lot. 100% all natural, primitive bamboo Blowdart gun. The first thing we need to do is build our dart. To give you an idea of what I'm thinking, so obviously this is way too big for a dart, but what we see here, depending on how you can manipulate material, you could make a broom, you could make, basically changing the characteristics of the bamboo can aid us in making a dart. And we may not even have to use feathers or anything like that to help us with our aerodynamics. If we can successfully make a dart, the rest is literally just deciding on how long we want our blow dart gun or how short we want our blow dart gun. The only real obstacle we need to overcome with that is the fact that bamboo has nodes, okay? So this section between the two nodes is called the internode. We could literally just use that and not have any problems. But if we wanted to use what would be suggested for more accuracy, maybe even a little more power, and go with like a longer piece, like a 3-4 foot long piece of bamboo, then we're gonna have to figure out how to clear out the nodes. Let's go to Holler Tree, my favorite place to shop, and let's try and find a dart that we can use. Got the hiccups. Looking for something kind of, kind of want to go through here, but it's thick, boy, let me tell you. Screw it. Ow, 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 ow. Those are briars. Freaking briars, guys. Oh my God. Ow. Ow. Interesting. What are these things, guys? Can you tell me what these are? Do you guys know what those are? Let me know if you know what those are. I've never actually been back here, so I thought I would go on a little adventure with you guys. See if we can go in this way. Maybe not. Should have brought me a machete. Should have brought me a machete. Guys, are these, what kind of berries are these? What is that? What kind of berry is that? Do you guys know what kind of berries that is? All right, that was a lot less thorny to come back through. Now, obviously, I'm going a little bit overboard to find a little stick, right? But I've never been back here, so I thought I'd take you guys with me. Seeing something kind of interesting, guys. This is a honey locust. They're definitely sharp, no question about that. Absolutely. Wow, look at this, guys. Maybe not the actual spear, maybe just the tip, or maybe the actual, not spear, but dart. Wow, guys, what a find. The thorns off of a honey locust. Now, obviously, we could just sharpen a stick, right, and get kind of the same thing, but how convenient. I mean, and these things, if you've never seen these or been around these, they are extremely sharp. Like that just broke the skin, just barely tapping it. Convenient, I think. But the problem is we need to figure out how to use it as a dart. So what we need to do is maybe like, instead of using this whole like long piece, we can just use these smaller pieces. But we have to figure out how to do the back or the butt of the dart to fill our gun, so that when we blow, the air will push it out And I've watched a few different videos and did a little bit of research on primitive darts. They use like a local, like, old man's beard or something like that. Basically like, kind of like cotton.
Completes the air seal.
And that way the air can push it out. But we gotta figure out what we're gonna put on the back end of the dart to fill up our hole. And it has to be natural. That's the challenge. 100% primitive. I'd like to get it to a point where maybe it would, you know, be effective with like a rabbit, maybe even a squirrel. But if you put poison on a dart, right? And because that's what they do. They use like poisonous frogs. I think we have a really strong start with these thorns from a honey locust. Maybe I can just find a piece of bamboo that I can just fit my pretty much already naturally made dart inside. Obviously I'll have to cut these or cut this shorter, and then just find a piece of bamboo that will, you know, serve as my gun and try that. Now, keep in mind, guys, a pumpkin, kind of like a tougher skin than our skin. It's like a leather almost. We could get this thing firing even better. So stay tuned. We may have to tweak this a little bit, maybe use a longer gun, improve the airflow, put something on, maybe attach some twine back here. You know, there's a lot of primitive ways you can do that. Feathers, cotton. It's kind of curved a little bit. It's not exactly straight, so therefore it's not flying straight. So it's something we're gonna have to tweak, but we could do that just sanding it on like a rock, because I want to make this as much primitive as I can. It's a work in progress. A bland blue blow dart.